it's something very discouraging for entrepreneurs is when they looking online and the person that sells the same thing that they sell is making $100,000 and they're struggling to make $200-300, and it's discouraging. It's like we doing the same thing. Why am I not getting that recognition?
Right.
So I felt it in my heart that it was my responsibility to let people like me know, I see you and good job. And if nobody else told you, good fucking job.
Which is awesome. And I mean, not only have I been in the magazine multiple times, you even honored me with a certificate at a whole ceremony that you threw for, it felt like about 50 people on your birthday. Which is like the craziest. The last thing you should be wanting to do on your birthday is working that hard and organizing. Like, I want people to throw my birthday parties. I don't want to throw them.
That was, honestly, y'all were my birthday present.
That's dope.
That ceremony and all of them beautiful black people, all of y'all look,
that room was dope.
Yes. So essentially it was 59 black-owned businesses from not just Philadelphia. They were from New York, Baltimore, even as far as Georgia drove to get honored. So to be able to put that many beautiful, intelligent black people in the same room and be able to let them know, like, y'all are dope. I don't care what nobody else says. Y'all are dope, and keep going.
I think everybody in the building, you could tell that they were honored and appreciative to be there. Like, you could really see it. Like, people were eager to congregate and meet each other, and people were actually listening to people when they gave their acceptance speeches or when it was downtime in between stuff. It didn't get rowdy in there, like nothing. It was like people were really intent on seeing who these people were that they were sitting next to, because a lot of us know each other, but like you said, everybody wasn't even from Philly.
And I'm gonna tell you something. Aside from you and maybe 9 other people that was in the room, everybody else that I honored, that was my first time meeting them in person.
That's crazy. I think I knew 10 people there.
Yeah.
So we was on the same page, and you was the one giving everybody the recognition.
That's what it was
about.
How
do you find a pool of 50 people you don't know?
I just put it out there. Register yourself. Register yourself.
Nice.
If you feel you want to be honored, register yourself. The only requirement was that you were running an active business for a year.
Well, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, because I organize and I've thrown a lot of shit. I feel like that was a highly successful night. Event. Would you agree?
Yeah. There were out of 210 people that were actually scheduled to come, there were 190 people in attendance in that room.
Killed that. You had 90%.
Yep. Between the exhibitors, the people that came to perform, the other guests that came along with the honorees, yeah.
And that you had it on one of them nights in the city where there was 8 other things going on in the city, yo. Because I went to 4 places that night. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
That was in between moves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I was there for a few hours.
Yeah. Even Sunday the 215.
He came early. I missed him.
He opened the event.
Yeah, he told me.
He opened the event. And when I say he opened the event, he opened the event.
He said he told you, though, like, I'm going to bring it. I got you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, because he was one, just like a lot of the black men that, were honored and are in the magazine. Is like, oh, no, I'm good. Thank you for offering, but I'm okay. And it was like, no. I see what you do
Where do you
and
think
what
that
you're
comes
doing.
from?
I think it's
because you're saying it's more males?
Yeah.
By far.
My magazine is dedicated to black men in business. I advocate for black men in business to make sure that you know that you're seen, you're heard, you're supported. And I think the pushback comes from it being something embedded in black men that you're a man, that's what you're supposed to do. So you don't expect...
Because you are talking about business and work.
Right. So you don't expect to get recognition for it because I'm a man. I'm supposed to do that. But no, you're also supposed to be supported, recognized, honored, celebrated. Because, not for nothing, it's hard to be a black man.
Absolutely. Now, let me tell y'all a secret. Because I've been nominated for a few things. We have been blessed to win a few things and even honored for things that, we didn't even have to compete for. One thing that all of these events have in common is that you get to be in a room full of dope people that's working out here.
Yes.
And everybody talks about how people don't support each other and they try to relate it to a Philly thing or they try to relate it to our culture thing. This will put you in a room with about 5 people that you can hit up for the next few years and figure some things out with or inspire each other. Something to that effect. Mm-hmm. Every time I go to one of these events, I don't care who's throwing it. I don't care where it's at. I don't care what the title is or the purpose. If they're genuinely acknowledging people for putting in work, that's a room you kind of want to show up to. Not even so much to step on that stage, just to network and take pictures with some folks and meet some folks and get a new energy, because a lot of the stories are inspirational. We all been through hell.
Yeah.
Some earlier than others and all in different ways, but you see that when somebody has their 2 minutes, 5 minutes to give it up on stage for themselves.
Yeah.
Or when they're getting introduced for the 2 minutes of the introduction. It's like, it's inspirational. Like, I think that if, as humble as you want to be, I think it's worth it to go just for the energy that you get for those kind of rooms. And I haven't regretted one that I've been to. And I've been nominated for awards I didn't know existed.
Right.
I showed up. Mm-hmm. I'm like, because clearly there's some people in this room that I don't even know over here doing their thing, and I need to see what they doing.
And I need to be there.
And I went and had a ball.
Right.
Bought a couple drinks, laughed with Red Snap, and got out of it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's everything. It's so many people that were like, after the awards, said to me, like, Tweet, this is the first time I've been in a room full of business owners, and I felt like I belonged.
Crazy, right?
Like, I didn't feel, uneasy, or I wasn't intimidated by anybody. And afterwards, a lot of people were calling me like, it was some really nice people there. Mm-hmm. Like and I said, yeah, I do my magazine and these awards and events the way that I do them to try and help change our perception of each other. Forget everybody else's perception, right, but our perception of each other and doing business with each other and being able to collaborate and just talk.
You know what's fly? Being in a room full of people that you can tell everybody that you walk past, congratulations. Like, it's just like so crazy that like everybody won.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And it was some people first time getting an award for anything. Mm-hmm. Like for school, for anything.
I tell people all the time, we're in a privileged position as us on my side as entertainers or whatever have you, and even people that build these platforms and get the looks and the attention that we get. A lot of people will never have a full room's attention on them. Right. They will never be on stage at a podium or whatever have you, and everybody has to listen to them. Right. They will never experience that. That's a majority of people in this world. Mm-hmm. So there are a lot of people that are doing dope shit that are part of that group.
Right.
You know what I mean? A lot. Right. And I mean, even like when I get recognized for the things that you guys have bestowed on me or that y'all thought that I was worthy of, I'm constantly trying to make sure I say K from Fine Productions, Sonny Britt, my own co-host, because my name is on something that it took a machine to do.
Right, exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So we got to acknowledge the machine too, or it don't make no sense for me to just keep talking.
That was what, when I called Kevin, 1122 Studios, and asked him to be featured, his first thing was, I told him about the magazine, and he's like, let me see what kind of time Freeway got. And I wasn't calling for Freeway.
Yeah, like
I was calling for you. Right. And he like, for me, yeah, because he couldn't do what he does if you don't do what you do.
Right.
And I want to highlight you for doing what you do.
Shout out to Hennessy Kev, man. That's funny.
Yeah, like.
But I talked to Kev, so I know that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, like, is it,
and not even for no, like, he just literally.
No, he really was just like,
his time,
like, why me?
Yeah.
No, I didn't, sure. I love Freeway.
Every time
and I can't wait to
Kev,
feature
I tell him he's dope, though. Every time I'm drunk. We men, we only say what we drunk.
He is super dope, though. And I was like, when you accepted the invitation. So in order for me to do what I do with this magazine, it started with men like you saying, yeah, I got you. And I talked to them and I said, I need some other men that you feel like deserve for their story to be heard.
Right.
And then it was like, okay, call this person, reach out to Sammie. And before I reached out, I got to go look and see who you are and what you doing. And so many other people were like, oh, yeah, I know Sam. Oh, yeah, he cool. You know, people that I trust.
Thank you.
Whitney.
Shout out to sis.
That's my baby. So when she said, oh, yeah. And I was like, man, once I realized, like, who you are and what you've done, it was like, oh, shoot, I got Sippin' with Sammie in my magazine.
Thank you.
And I was telling people, like, no, you got to check him out.